You did say Packers. Like, you're a big fan of the Green Bay Packers. You took it from Packers to Green Bay Packers.
I love the transitions here.
Good, right?
It's seamless.
That's Tony, the producer right there, teaching me journalist skills. So you are a big fan of the Packers.
Wisconsin teams, Packers, Bucks, of course, Brewers, Badgers, Admirals, even the whole deal. I enjoy it. But yeah, the Packers. I grew up a big Packers fan because at one point I thought I was going to be a professional football player.
Really?
Yeah.
So you did say number 84.
Number 84. That was my football number in grade school. Now those dreams died almost immediately, but they were there. I really believed it for like 2-3 months, because what I would do is I would run the reverse in I-29 reverse, where basically when you're playing, like I was a split end, a receiver, and you would go out to make it look like you're going for a fly pattern, and then you'd go back around and you'd get the quarterback would hand off to the running back, who would run this way. He would hand it off to me, so it was like a fake play.
Yes.
And everybody would, when you're that age, nobody would stay home. So it was just an easy touchdown.
Yeah.
So I thought, because I could score an easy touchdown, meant I was going to go to the NFL. And then I learned that was not the case, So because as soon as people understood how to play football, I was no longer a good football player. So, but for a very brief period of time, that was me.
So if you could say now, right? If you was a football player, which football player would you be? Like, you think?
Oh man, which one would I be? Well, I'd be whatever one is on the bench, not doing anything. that's pretty much. That's where I would be.
But okay, yes. But now let's say example, like you could be. Would you like to be a quarterback? Would you like to be a running back? Would you like to be
I think it'd be great to be. If we're just playing fantasy here, yeah, I want to be the quarterback.
Do you have like your favorite quarterbacks?
It's always been like the Packers quarterbacks, just because like I grew up watching Brett Favre, and then obviously it went to Aaron Rodgers and now Jordan Love. I mean, I could pick any of them, I would say Jordan Love.
Yeah, I did have him in the pod too.
Of them.
Great guy, amazing dude. Bro.
Yeah, I liked your pod. I listened to that.
Yeah,
that was great.
Great guy, great dude, and the things we talked about. And they actually explained to me, what the Lambeau leap is. I didn't know what that is.
Yeah. It's so my buddy Leroy Butler, he invented it. So, and you got to get him on your podcast
really?
too. Yeah. So he was playing for the Packers in 1993. I want to say it was a very cold day. There was a fumble that led to a lateral. Reggie White caused the fumble. I think picked up the football, lateraled it back to Leroy Butler, who took it to the end zone. Leroy then just spontaneously jumps into the stands on like this cold day, and fans are grabbing him. They spill their beer on him accidentally. He comes back out reeking a beer, and that's how the Lambeau leap was born. That's how it was invented.
That is crazy. I was thinking about that, and because he was telling me like, hey, it's not that easy as you think. I was like, really? It looks like it's high, and then he proceeded to tell me like there's a lot of guys who actually have tried it, they couldn't make it. They came right back. That's not laughing. I was like, oh, sure, it's not. It's probably up there.
It is up there. I mean, for you, it would probably be pretty easy, but for football players, there's different strengths for football.
Yeah, I think they're more vertical. I'm like, they more like a vertical like jump and not running, because like we're more of a running jump, like volleyball. Like we kind of more like run towards the basket or the goal. So
build some momentum and then give it a go.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So which one, if you had to pick, I know you're not, but don't put the Bucks in. If you had to pick your favorite team in Wisconsin, would you say it's the Packers?
Yeah, the Packers. Because I grew up watching my dad watch the Packers and my uncles, and my dad would, he would get mad when the Packers weren't doing good. So I kind of took that on, and I would get very emotionally attached. And like I remember I got this cocktail spear, this little thing that was in my drink, and it was yellow. So I kept it. And then like it was an arrow going that way. So anytime the Packers were going that way, I had it on the ground going that way. And I put like a little Brett Favre down there, and I had a football that I would write stuff on. I mean, I had like Packers OCD kind of. I was very superstitious about it, everything. And then if they lost, I would go in the backyard and cry.
You know what's so crazy that you said that? So when we play games and people have noticed it, some people, like some like Milwaukee Bucks, like that high fan will contest to this. So we have a dinosaur on the score table, close to the score table, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever we at the bench and it's timeout, his name is Rex, by the way. And
good name.
Yeah.
Very creative.
So whenever we got a timeout, you know, Brooke will come in and kind of like turn him towards facing the team on the timeout with us. And then whenever we're playing the game, he about to sub in, he would just like face him out towards the game, and you know, he gives us a good look and stuff like that, which is fun. But that's what I did.
That's exactly where did that come from?
No, it's Brooke. Brooke, one day, you know what's crazy? I didn't even notice it my first year. I noticed it like, you know, I've been with Brooke Lopez for like 5-6 years. I said, oh my God, almost half a decade plus. So I noticed it my second year. Like something's wrong. Like whenever I looked at the score table, I would see Rex the other way. I'm like, and then Giannis started doing it. It was like, hey, he would see him fall down, like, oh no, Rex. And then Giannis started doing it. So I was like, okay, it's a thing.
So was it something that he had at like? Did it just start at the Bucks, or what was like the initial idea for that?
I don't know. I gotta ask him because the other thing is we have another bigger version of Rex in the locker room, treatment room. So that's kind of our other mascot too. So when you said that, that's what I thought about. But then I did see that you were actually performing at Christian Yelich's.
Oh yeah. Christian, yep.
Do you watch baseball or?
Yeah, I watch. I mean, I watch baseball. Yeah. I certainly enjoy the Brewers. I mean, look, with all sports, basically, you know, I've watched them since I was a kid, and then certain seasons I can watch more or not watch more, get into it just because, you know, sometimes you're working too much and you're on the and you kind of lose track of things, which is. Sometimes I fall into that, but I certainly watch a lot of Brewers. I've only gone to one game this year, though. But Yelly is having his charity event. He is a nice guy, isn't he? You gotta have him on the deal.
Yeah, I gotta get him on, Paul. We'll see. Hopefully, I get him. We'll see.
Yeah,
but he's a great guy.
Yeah, You guys just meet each other around all the athletes,
that's a good question. So I won't say meet around, but we all in sports events. We do a lot of like events together, either charity or they, you know, like they might come to our games, basketball. We might go to their games, you know, and support, you know, either Packers or Brewers, etc. But you know, most of those guys are really nice guys, and they, you know, especially Milwaukee here, they're just here to like work and you know what I'm saying, and develop and you know play for the city and for the state. So it's a good thing. I love, like most of the guys are so cool.
That's
great.
Sports too. I just